friends, welcome back. So today's video is amazing dance performance by Indian Army 14 Gorkha Regimental Center Soldiers on Infantry Day. So that's amazing, guys. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic video, that's for sure. So friends, before we go ahead and watch this, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button and the bell icon if you haven't done so before. And after watching the video, you know what to do. Yes, click the like button and share the video with your friends and family. So okay friends, I made it short because I really want to watch this. So let's go ahead and watch this video.
तो या तो वो झूठ बोलता है या फिर गोरखा। प्रथम फील्ड मार्शल मानेक शाह के ये शब्द हर गोरखा राइफल के बेखौफ सैनिकों को सही तरीके से बयां करते हैं। आपके समक्ष 14 गोरखा रेजिमेंटल सेंटर द्वारा प्रस्तुत कंटिन्यूटी ड्रिल पहली एवं प्रथम एवं चौथी गोरखा राइफल्स का स्वर्णिम इतिहास, जिसमें शामिल एक परमवीर चक्र, एक अशोक चक्र, 10 महावीर चक्र, 32 वीर चक्र। प्लीज वेलकम द गैलेंट गोरखास आयो गोरखाली।
Can you see they're, stamping their feet so hard that there's all mud there. Oh wow. Woo! What's that? Oh my god, that's amazing! Can't believe it.
It's a beautiful song.
Oh no, did you see how they just stood there? Oh wow. Wow. Too good. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Amazing. Domino effect. Domino effect.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh!
Oh, how are we doing it?
From where are they coming and going and joining?
Amazing.
Oh wow!
Wow.
God. समझ नहीं आ रहा यार. They made a line and I don't know how.
It's a mirage, I mean, they really.
Wow. Wait, कौन कैसे हो गया पता ही नहीं चला. Wait. समझ नहीं आता क्या देखो.
Let's see.
Oh, beautiful. We didn't even know when they gave the guns to the people behind.
Knives.
And they took out the knives. They've given the guns to the ones behind them. Oh. Very good. They are too good. Look at their feet. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Too good.
Wow.
The inimitable, unmatchable, the fierce, ladies and gentlemen, the Gorkha soldier. चलिए ना जोरदार तालियां हो जाए इनके लिए. Whoa.
So friends, oh my god. Fantastic, unbelievable, unimaginable, everything. I loved it. And oh my god, these are the bravest of the brave soldiers, and wherever they go, they show their how excelled they are in, anything that they take part in. So loved it. And oh my gosh, I didn't know where to look. I was like watching here, watching there. I would be looking here and something would happen on the other side. I wouldn't know when they would merge together, how they would go ahead and separate. I would see the guns going up and then them catching them, and then I don't know when they gave the guns to the ones behind, and they got their knives out, and oh my gosh, and they were going around and moving the knives and throwing it up in the sky and then catching them, which is quite dangerous, but they were experts and their bravery can be easily seen. Oh my gosh. And I do know everybody says that Gorkha Regiment is the bravest of the brave, and of course that shows exactly in their performance here too. So hats off and salute to these brave soldiers. I loved this. I loved this.
Right, beautiful video. I mean, the video starts off with their announcement of how many Paramveer Chakras they have, and Mahavir Chakras, then Veer Chakras, and many other medals. So that was, they were trying to, impress the people, tell them that how brave they are. I mean, so much medals this Gorkha Regiment or Gorkha Rifles, as they were saying, have produced, and it was great. And then they proved that point with the dance itself. When they first enter, you could see the mud coming off from the ground because of their feet. And then the beauty with which they start to give you the style of the, what do you say, slow motion kind of activity. You could see they're moving in slow motion, and then they show you the domino effect, and they keep doing the domino effect with great precision. And it becomes so good at some point you are not able to realize how are they doing it. You're just looking at the domino effect happening, waves happening, things happening, and they're changing, they're turning their heads around, and they're doing all that, that the wave goes like this, then it comes back, and at some point you don't know who is doing what, and they are exchanging their rifles, they're taking out the knives, and they are showing how they're killing the enemy with the knife. Hand-to-hand combat is the last resort, when you're very near the enemy, when the bullets are gone, or the enemy is so near that there's no option. The only option is hand-to-hand combat. So, and obviously everybody knows that Gorkha Regiment is the bravest, and their training is very great, and I'm sure every guy wants to go and be part of this regiment. Now, I don't know what is the criteria to pass it, but I'm sure
it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, but I'm sure every person who's going into, and the army and does allow people to get transferred. So there is somebody is doing very good, they can say, hey, I want to be transferred to this. So they do allow transfers. So I'm sure everybody would be saying, hey, I want to be in Gorkha Regiment, but they would have to pass the test to be one of them. And obviously there were many incidents when the war took place in Kargil and the Doklam and Uri and many other places. You will see how strategically the regiments are dispatched. And when you read through it, you will see that they first send the one regiment, and if that regiment loses, then they send the next powerful regiment. And if that is also not successful, then they send the third one. So they have some hierarchy built in where they say, okay, if it is so difficult terrain, when you are fighting with the enemy who is at a higher ground than you, the enemy can clearly see you, but you are not able to see the enemy, and the air power has not arrived yet. So sometimes they make a decision that, okay, Gorkha Regiment will go, because if the Gorkha Regiment occupies that point, that peak, then that will turn the tide of the war. And Kargil also, when you read through history, you will see eventually some tougher regiment had to be sent. I don't remember, I think they were Gorkha or some other regiment that was really powerful that had to be sent, and first attack was by some other regiment, they lost, then they sent the stronger regiment, and the stronger regiment won and captured that critical peak. And I think maybe it was Gorkha Regiment, and somebody got the Paramveer Chakra and he died from their regiment, and then that turned the tide of the war. because once they acquired the peak, now the enemy had to run away because they could see, and that's how. So the Kargil war was very tough war, because at that altitude, when the Indians were not monitoring, they had occupied those posts. So now the battle was to reclaim your territory, right? So somebody occupied the place when you were not monitoring, and then now you have to regain back, which is a tough, because they have already got their reinforcements in place. They've already got their equipment, they've already got their people, they've already strategized, they've already made their bunkers. Now once they have that stable area, then how do you do it? Then it becomes difficult, because the enemy is on alert. When you were not alert, they occupied it, which is obviously wrong, because the purpose of line of control is to have calmness, to have status quo, but they did not. They, like cowards, came into when somebody was not watching and took control. So now there is the element of surprise is gone, and now you have to take. That's why Kargil was very tough, but because of the bravery of the people and the resolve of the country that no matter what, we are going to get it back. In fact, the Kargil war, India had the ability to take control of their areas, and that is when eventually they receded. When the enemy saw that now India has come to a position where India can go further in the line of control and take a lot of their land in a direct confrontation, because there's a direct confrontation and you can take their land, then they receded back. Okay, fine, we are going back. So at that point, I mean, you can see that every people who are from the armed forces will know that based on how many medals each regiment has got, the bravery seen via that. That's so many medals. That means obviously they are more braver. And when the tough things happen, then they send those regiments. And yes, people do aspire to come into that regiment. So beautiful. I mean, we could see there the skill level of them even by their dance. So great video, really impressive video. Really happy that whoever had recommended, thanks for doing this. We really feel proud to see such fantastic videos.
Yes, friends. So we hope you enjoyed watching this video and it made you proud. It definitely made us very, very proud. So we'll go ahead and end this video, and we'll come back again in another one very soon. Till then, take care and bye-bye.
Oh, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so it notifies you when I put in my new video for you to enjoy. Bye!